All right, getting ready to start game 3 of the night. Again, my name is Dean Delamava Jr. I'm sports correspondent for the Mon Valley Independent. I'll be joined by Ashley Chase here in a couple of minutes. She's out interviewing coaches and such from game 2. This is game 3, folks. This is the big one of the night. This is the huge game of the night. Lee Supply and Monessen Florist. Somebody's got to go in the name of Chad Corrado. Both teams 0-4. So on the floor for Lee Supply, number 2, Jasmine Fisher, number 5, Skylar Still, number 6, Caroline Sommer, number 10, London Creech, and number 11 is Jenna Dawson. For Monessen Florist, number 2, Essence Davis, number 4, Hannah Pugliese, number 5, Bella Corrado, number 6, Stanley Lutzen, and number 11, Basie Justice. Lee Supply controls the tip, and we're underway. Here's Fisher over to Dawson. She drives inside, fakes a shot, finds Still back out front. She's going to try to drive, force one up, and it got blocked from the looks of it. And here comes Monessen Florist back the other way. Lutzen to Corrado, and we've got a foul called here against Skylar Still. That's her first foul of the night to Lee Supply. Lutzen to inbound underneath. She finds Justice. Justice will drive past Still, lay it up, no good. Backside rebound there by Sommer, and here comes Lee Supply back the other way as Ashley Chase joins the microphone. She's going to take over play-by-play from here.
Thank you, sir. Gave me time to chat with Coach Ward after the win for Cedarbrook. Who knocked that down?
That was London Creech with the three-pointer.
Thank you very much as Lee Supply takes the opening points off the board. Monessen Florist. And Pugliese off to Stelny Lutzen. And Macy Justice pulls up. Now it's to Pugliese, who drives, goes to the basket, off the iron and no good, but a foul call. That will be on number 11 for Lee Supply, Jenna Dawson. Mentioned freshman London Creech getting.
Yeah, and she's only played in one other game this year, so this is only her second game of the season. I think she scored 16 in that first game.
Pugliese knocks down both free throws. First 2 points for Monessen Florist. Foul before the shot.
I think they called that on Lutzen, and that's has been a problem for Monessen Florist. Of course, they're without their point guard, injured, and Lutzen's taken over that position, and she's been in foul trouble for a couple of games, so something to watch as she picks up one early.
Lutzen's pass intercepted by London Creech. She's between the circles looking inside, goes down low to Caroline Sommer. Shot doesn't go, but she's fouled.
What a pass. Like, I don't even know how she saw Sommer down there. Like, she's surrounded. Yeah, she's surrounded by a couple of tall players, and
that's
she found her.
High IQ play from a young player. London Creech, as you mentioned, she'll be a freshman this coming season at Woodland Hills as Sommer gets the second one to go. 4-2, Lee Supply leading Monessen Florist. Inbounds from Monessen Florist. Justice hands off to Lutzen. Lutzen floater in the lane, off glass and good. Bank open late on a Friday night for Monessen Florist.
And how about that? Both teams have a field goal already.
If you're just joining us, that took much longer than anticipated in the last game. A good, 10 minutes or so for one team. As Hannah Pugliese puts up the deuce and gets Monessen Florist out front, her 4th point of the evening. Driving, right side, Creech lays it up, ties it up. She's got 5.
Jasmine Dunn struggled in the last game. I think she only had 3 points, and she was, she had basically all the pressure of all the scoring, and kind of caught up with her last game. Now she's got Creech with her. She's got a little bit of help, and along with Jenna Dawson, who also had a strong game on Wednesday. Hopefully those 3 can maybe get things turned around here for Lee Supply.
First shot no good from Bella Corano. Checking in for Macy Justice. It's Kate Clark, Sarah Catholic sophomore. Well, sophomores and young players on this Monessen Florist squad, as Coronado's 2nd is good. 7-6, Monessen Florist. Jasmine Fisher drives, left side, blocked away by Essence Davis, but she'll get it back and put it in. 8-7, Lee Supply on top with Fisher's first 2.
Yeah, Coach Corrado was talking about earlier tonight about his team needs to get inside defensively and get rebounds, and something that they've definitely struggled with and early on already.
Lutzen was looking inside and pass tipped away. Nice defense from Lee Supply. Shot the other way from the green and gold. Doesn't go. Rebound picked up by Jenna Dawson, but stolen away here by Monessen Florist. Pugliese to Lutzen. Lutzen drives, and she's fouled on her way to the hoop. That'll be another on Jenna Dawson. I believe that's her 2nd.
Yes.
Delaney Lutzen hits her first at the line. A pair of subs check in for Lee Supply.
It's like Massey and Macy Miller.
2 for 2 from the line for Lutzen. She's got 4 points and a 9-8 lead for Monessen Florist.
Bria Ringloff also in the game for MoFlo, as Lutzen picks up her 2nd foul again. They can't afford to have their main ball handler on the bench in foul trouble again. Riley Corns is going to check in for her here.
Bounds coming from Lee Supply, looking underneath the basket for Jasmine Fisher, but defenders all over the place. A great presence there from Monessen Florist, and earned the tie-up and the flip of the arrow. 9-8, Monessen Florist on top. Hannah Pugliese to Kate Clark. She's going to direct some traffic. Roll off of Essence Davis, and the pass back her way is stolen by Caroline Summer. And then she's fouled by Davis. I believe, is that 2 for her as well?
Yep, 2 for Essence Davis, and now we've got Arden Minetti into the game. 8th grader.
Fisher, top of the key.
And she's going to guard Creech.
Summer, long 3, doesn't go. Be a turnover. Give Monessen Florist the basketball.
3 of those aside so far. Turnovers, and only a 1-point game on the scoreboard.
Pugliese pass, I think, went off a foot as Jasmine Fisher took it away. Loose ball almost the length of the court before she scooped it up and fired a 3. Kate Clark gets the board, but taken away right in front of her by Macy Miller. And then knocking it down was that Fisher. It was nice work there by Macy Miller, just kind of be in the right place and heads up to get that steal, and Fisher quickly back to knock down the 2 to make it 10-9.
Yeah, and the need there for Monessen Florist to talk to each other again. backside pressure was coming. Coach Corrado had to yell for it.
Shot from Pugliese doesn't go. Lennon Creech with the rebound, but it's taken away. There's Kate Clark. Drives in, tries to step around a defender and make a pass to Pugliese, but it's taken away by Fisher. Nice thought, just didn't happen. Creech with the basketball to Miller on the outside. Off the iron, doesn't go. Rebound put back from Summer, no good. Creech is there to crash for another offensive board.
Stepped out of bounds over there. Again, the one thing about this court is the sidelines. You know, there's so many lines on the court. They're kind of hard to see sometimes which one is the inbounds line, because the out of bounds obviously isn't thick enough, because you want there to be multiple uses here. Steal
by Miller. She'll take it, lay it off glass, and good. 12-9. Miller picks up her first 2. Pugliese the other way, and an offensive foul. She sent Summer packing and got whistled there.
Summer packing. I like what you did there. Summertime, packer vacation, summertime, packing. Nicely done.
Very unintentional. Glad you enjoyed it. Turnover for some good hustle from.
This is Bree Ringloff had the block there.
Ah, thank you. Could not see her number past her ponytail. Monessen Florist gets the ball back, and be a foul called on Macy Miller. Kate Clark was driving right down the sideline here, and I actually thought Miller was about to push her out of bounds just with the pressure. Got a hand on the ball and must have caught her arm as well for the whistle. 12-9. Lee Supply on top. Kate Clark looks inside to Bria Ringloff. She drives, and that's an offensive foul once again. So
Ringloff with a nice take, but just ran into a standing still player. That's pretty much what you expect. Push off, yep.
So that's 3 offensive fouls in a row. 12-9, Lee Supply on top. 9 minutes to play.
Lee Supply coach Caitlin Sega says no more fouls. That's 6.
Yep. I know 8 is enough was the show, but 6 is enough for Lee Supply. That one put up and in by Ringloff for her first points of the evening. Jasmine Fisher from way downtown doesn't go. Ringloff crashes the board.
Oh.
Was looking for Riley Corrins, but just didn't connect. Coach Chad Corrado loving that though. Take the initiative, looking for that extra pass and open player.
Good couple of minutes for Bria Ringloff. A block down here. She gets a rebound of her own shot and a putback, and then a defensive rebound, but there's Jazz.
Jasmine Fisher with the 3. She's got 7 points, her first tray of the night, and if you'll let her, she'll shoot out there all day.
Yep, she doesn't have a range. It's
Corrado
whatever.
Inside to Horens. She's fouled and head to the free throw line. Knocks down the first. 15-12 the score. Lee Supply leading Monessen Florist.
You know, Monessen Florist, they're 0-4, okay? But their losses are by 10, by 1, by 7, and by 7. They've been in every single game, and it's really no surprise that this one is close.
Yeah, 15-13 here after the miss by Lee Supply. Horens quickly up the floor to Arden Manitti. And we're all tied up.
And the MoFlo bench reacts because that's an 8th grader that just took the ball to the hole.
It was 0 for 2. It's the only time that means something. Ties it all up at 15, 7:25 to play, and a whistle here. That might be, it's a 7th foul, so it will be a 1-on-1 situation and send Monessen Florist to the line. That's at least the 2nd on Macy Miller, and I don't know if that's her.
Yeah, that's 2 on Miller. You've also got 2 on Jasmine Fisher, so yep. Kate Clark to the line with a chance to give him the lead here.
And she does. Kate Clark, sophomore at Sarah Catholic this coming season. As we mentioned, a lot of those on this team. 1 senior, and it's Stelany Lutzen. Everybody else underclassmen. Essence Davis, a junior, but everyone else a sophomore, and then a pair of 8th graders. There's Lee Supply.
Turnover.
Horns back the other way, and a block by London Creech is called a foul. He's going to call it on the body, and it will send Corrins back to the line.
Yeah, and she made good on her last 2, so. Oh, but I jinxed her. I Naz Victoria jinxed her.
That's the broadcaster's curse, right?
Yep.
For that time through. He didn't mean it.
I swear I didn't.
Push up the floor to Macy Miller. Had the position, and Monessen Florence defense crashed. Created the turnover. Bella Corrado for 2 back the other way, and it's 19-15. Monessen Florence on top.
This is an 8-0 run here for Monessen Florist.
Creech, rise up Arden Manetti, pulls up from the outside and hits nothing.
We know, Coach, we know. Coach Corrado letting us know that these are all underclassmen on the floor. I do believe.
And I think on both sides.
Yeah.
I could be, no, we've got at least a junior out there on the other side. I'd have to check everywhere, but back-to-back for Bella Corrado, and it's 21-15. She's got 5 points.
Ringloff picks up her 2nd foul. That's now 7 team fouls and a 1-on-1 for London Creech.
And she knocks that one down. Substitutes will check in. Jasmine Fisher back into the ballgame. Hannah Pugliese back in as well.
Yeah, how about that 10-0 run without Pugliese or Macy Justice on the floor for Monessen Florist? That's got to make co-coaches Chad Corrado and Jeremy Salou very happy.
Second shot, no good from Creech. A quick bucket back the other way from Monessen Florist.
That's Corrins, yeah.
She's got 4 points, and
you know, something they're doing tonight really well is moving the ball and finding the other person open, and that's what's really helping them tonight.
Yeah, we just saw it right there. A give and go from Corrado into Pugliese. The shot doesn't go though. Rebound pulled down by Jenna Dawson, pushing things back the other way. Will be a junior this upcoming season at Bell Vernon. Dawson looks for Fisher, cutting to the baseline. Pokes outside to Miller for 3. Doesn't go. Creech tracks it down, saves the possession for Lee Supply. She'll pull up long from the outside, and that's going to be, I believe, the 3rd foul on Jenna Dawson as she crashes into a Monessen Florist player going for the rebound.
3 fouls on Jenna Dawson is not good news, and that's also 10 team fouls. Still 5:20 to go in the first half and 10 team fouls.
Angelina Massey will check in for Lee Supply. Massey will be a sophomore at Ringgold as Essence Davis gives Riley Corin's a much-deserved break. She had a great stretch there since she's checked in, contributing player to the 12-1 run that Monessen Florist is currently on.
It actually shouldn't have even been 1-1. Isn't that 10? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should have been 2 shots anyway. So Bella hits the first one.
And the second. 7 points for Bella Corrado. It's 25-16, a 9-point lead here for Monessen Florist.
Ooh, and that could be problematic. Oh, no, they called it on Clark. That first foul for Kate Clark, but it, Essence Davis was in the neighborhood, and that would have been 3 on her. But it's not.
Shot from the line from Summer doesn't go. 5:14 to play here in the first half, 25-16. Monessen Florist leading Lee Supply. Summer shot is good. She's got 2 points both from the free throw line as Monessen Florist the empty possession here, and a foul on Macy Justice as she reached in on Miller.
Coach Corrado worried about dinner at this point.
I mean, am I even invited, Chad? Okay, I'm just, you know.
There's a party every.
Cheating? You say it was your treat, Chad? Is that I hear that?
There's a party every night after the girls' games. What are you talking about?
I said it real quiet while he was the whole way at the other end of the court. For
I'll take your silence. I'll take your silence as a yes.
One of 2 good there for Lee Supply.
Turnover.
Creech to Macy Miller, back to Creech, and she dials up a 3. Looked good, didn't go. Macy Miller tracked down the rebound. She's been all over the court tonight. Gives it to Fisher. She drives and throws a wild shot up. Creech pulls it down. She's had so many offensive boards. Another look from 3. This time it goes. One in Creech. Cuts the gap to 4.
You give them enough opportunities, they're going to cash in, and they need to get up on the defensive glass, does Monessen Florist.
Bella Corrado's shot doesn't go, and contested on the floor. Jump ball is the call.
Staying green.
If you overheard that, that was Chad Grotto threatening to trade his daughter if she fouls out. Those are the moments we're here for.
There's no loyalty here. There's no loyalty. You either perform or you're getting traded.
Under 4 to play in the first half. Pugliese trying to eye up, and some nice defense here from Angelina Massey. Forces the reset here for Monessen Florist. Clark to Pugliese, right there. Side, fires. Off the rim, doesn't go. Nearly got a nice bounce. Rebound tracked down here by Macy Miller. She'll be a sophomore at Mount Lebanon this upcoming season. Kate Clark tracks down the loose ball, feeds it up to Macy Justice, to Pugliese underneath, and London Creech.
Wow.
Great hustle back, gets a hand to block that shot, but Kate Clark crashes the boards, picks it up, and in for 2. It's 27-21. Monessen Florist on top by 6.
It looked like a foregone conclusion that they were going to get a basket on a layup there. It was like 3 on none for a few seconds, but great hustle by Creech getting back and getting a hand on the shot. But Clark was able to get a putback there, so.
There's been a good defensive presence from Lee Supply throughout this. You know, every time you turned around, there was not an easy bucket earned so far for Monessen Florist. Someone has hustled to get there each and every time, and why this has been so close. Knocks down both of those, does Angelina Massey, for her first 2 points of the evening. It's a 4-point ball game. Monessen Florist leading 27-23. Macy Justice with the basketball, guarded by Miller, pushes it out to Kate Clark. She looks inside to Puglisi. She's guarded tightly by London Creech. Puglisi now from the outside. Back out to Stelany Lutzen. She's between the circles. Gives it off to Puglisi. Drives, and it goes off a foot as she crashes in to Massey. That'll be a foul on her. I think that's her. That is her second.
That's her second.
Both of those were offensive fouls, I do believe. London Creech bring the ball up the floor here for Lee Supply. Creech drives. That's going to go be a foul called on Macy Justice. Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, he meant 11. He was doing two hands, I guess. And now we got double bonus situation here for Creech at the line.
Goes off the back iron. The 4 fresh players in here for Monessen Florist. A well-earned break. Kate Clark feels like she's been out there a long time. So a lot of nice things this half.
Davis needs to be careful in the game here.
Creech misses the second, but gets to her offensive board, like she's done so many times throughout this first half. Looking for the perimeter shot, was patient, knew her defense was, the defense was tight, found her outlet inside to Massey for 2. It's a 1-point game. 4 points for Massey. And 10 for Creech. Shot doesn't go for Monessen Florist. Rebound put back by Essence Davis. 29-26. Her first 2 points.
Long range jump shot there for London Creech just inside the line.
She's got a dozen. 1-point ball game. Bella Corrado hands off to Arden Minetti. Works around to Corrins. Essence Davis, long 2 and knocks it down. They'll say 3.
What'd they give her there?
Well, the official signified 3, and they put 2 up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they're going to give it to her. So it's 32-28. Foul called there on 10.
Clock was at a minute.
Third foul on London Creech. So 3 fouls on Creech, 3 fouls on Davis, correct, for Monessen Florist? Yes. How about Monessen Florist being the first team to score well on this basket in the first half?
No goats were harmed in the making of this first half of basketball. If you were listening to the previous game, you'll know what that meant, and we'll leave it alone. Free throws don't go. Jasmine Fisher back the other way for Lee Supply, lays it up and in. 2-point ball game, 32-30, and
coast to coast.
Needing a little help there. Stelany Lutzen is waiting to inbound and nobody with her, but she'll drive this.
Coach Corrado not happy. He's going to get a timeout here.
It'll be a full timeout for Monessen Florist with 36 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. It's 32-30. Monessen Florist leading Lee Supply.
This is definitely the best first half Maybe for both teams this year, 32-30. The most points Lee Supply's had all year is 54. The most points Monessen Florist has scored is 46. So offensively, they've been doing well. Defensively, both sides have had their moments. Like you mentioned, London Creech has been all over the place. So has Macy Miller for Lee Supply.
Yeah, I felt like defensively, Macy Miller's just been everywhere with a hand in the face and just doing some nice things there. We'll run down some of the scoring at halftime, but it's been a very balanced effort for Monessen Florist. Lee Supply has had more of the 1-2 punch of Jasmine Fisher and London Creech. And I'll tell you, they're going to be a whole lot of fun to watch this coming season at Woodland Hills. Having both of them in your arsenal will be a good time for the Wolverines. Inbounds comes to Bella Corrado, and she gets the deuce. It's 34-30. She's got 9 points. Jasmine Fisher drives, throws it up, and it goes. Nice bounce for Fisher as she's into double digits, 11 points.
Here comes Jasmine. She's definitely in the groove tonight. On Wednesday, she was not. And
Essence Davis drives, puts the shot off glass and good. She's fouled on her way to the hole with just 1.2 seconds left on the clock. Chance at a three-point play here for Essence Davis to close things out in the first half.
did not catch a foul there. We're going to give it to somebody.
Foul doesn't go, but nonetheless, big bucket to end the half for Essence Davis. She had all 7 of her first half points, scoring 3 of the last 4 baskets in this first half. Halftime here in the finale of tonight's 3-game set for the MVI Summer Basketball League girls side of things. A 36-32 lead for Monessen Florist over Lee Supply. Give a shout to some of the folks that bring you coverage of the Mon Valley Independent Summer Basketball League, while I do some math and tell you about some of the top scores here in the first half.
Yeah, we'll thank Foster House 2, Sports Bar and Grill located at 1 Cook Road in Bell Vernon, serving famous King sandwiches 7 days a week. And I'll serve pizza and pizza burgers all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come enjoy one of their 12 ice-cold beers on draft, along with a wide variety of bottled beer, mixed drinks, and frozen margaritas. They have the perfect atmosphere for enjoying great food and drinks with friends and family while watching all your favorite sporting events on big screen TVs. A proud sponsor and proud to support all local sports teams throughout the Mon Valley. Come and see us for a great time today. That's Foster House 2. There are a few places that offer the atmosphere, locally sourced ingredients, and experience no other than Perked Up Cafe, located at 530 McCain Avenue in Charleroi. Perked Up Cafe offers coffee from La Prima Espresso Company, a local Pittsburgh area roaster, serving breakfast, lunch, quick pick-me-up snacks, fresh baked pastries, candied bacon, homemade sandwiches and salads, fresh baked oatmeal, and a few gluten-free options. Wi-Fi available on site and always willing to support the community and give back. Perked Up Cafe is a proud sponsor of the Valley Sports Guys podcast and local high school sports. Let them know we sent you. Ever had a muscle pain that just will not go away, an ache that affects your day, or stiffness that impairs your ability at work or play? The Salon and Spa by Cheney's Natural Monongahela offers several options to help you look and feel your best, from massage and spa treatments to essential oils, CBD, and other healthy living items. Hair, facials, mani-pedis, and reflexology also available. Cheney's Natural also carries skincare products by Farmhouse Fresh. Mention Summer Spa for a free upgrade on services. Make an appointment online at cheneysnatural.com. That's CHANEYS natural.com, or by calling 724-328-2834. Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yes, there is. And that place is State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Brian Warnick is your go-to agent in the Mon Valley for service you deserve at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Brian Warnick has you covered. Call 412-668-0111 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Game 3 of the night here at Marx's Court time in Elizabeth. 36-32 Moflo. Monessen Florist leads Lee Supply. Previous games of the night, AMD down Edward Jones 53-35, and State Farm fell to Cedarbrook 63-28.
Thank you. We are.
Did you get your abacus all set up over there?
Did.
Fantastic.
36-32, Monessen Florist leading Lee Supply here at halftime. London Creech of Lee Supply, the overall leading scorer with 12. Jasmine Fisher, her teammate, both here for Lee Supply and at Woodland Hills, has 11. They combined for 23 of 32 first half points for Lee Supply. On the flip side, a very balanced effort from Monessen Florist. Bella Corrado with 9, Essence Davis with 7, and a trio of players with 4 each, Clark, Corrins, and Lutzen, as Lee Supply closes it to a 2-point game.
Still with the layup there, nice take to the hole.
Skylar Still with her first 2 of the evening. Cutting the gap to 2. It's 36-34, Monessen Florist leading by 2 here in the early part of the second half. Lee Supply with the basketball. London Creech from the outside. Shot doesn't go. Essence Davis pulls down the rebound. Nearly a steal back the other way, but a pickup and save, if you will, from Hannah Pugliese as she puts it up and in for 2.
Dawson almost had the interception there, just couldn't handle it. But Hannah Pugliese, right place, right time to grab the loose ball and put it up and good. And now a Lee Supply turnover here.
Pugliese was one of the other 4 players from Monessen Florist with 4 in the first half. Pugliese brings the ball across. Finds Davis in the corner, works inside to Bella Corrado. She's looking to kick, gets it to Davis for 3, doesn't go. Rebound picked up by Lee Supply, that's Skylar Still. Skylar will be a freshman this upcoming season at West Mifflin. Shot from the corner for 3, off the iron, no good, off the hands of Jenna Dawson. It'll be a 30-second timeout called here by Lee Supply.
Coach Slagus obviously wanted to see something there early on here in the second half with a quick little 30-second timeout as her team in Monessen Florist have just exchanged baskets here in the second half. I'm trying to find the schedule for Monday. I'm sure it's on the MVISBL website.
If you're tuning in here for this late game, obviously the earlier 2 in the books. Cedarbrook, a 63-28 winner over State Farm. And what was the final from the first game?
53-35. Is that right? Yes. 53-35 AMD over Edward Jones. Monday's schedule, 6 o'clock. Monessen Florist and AMD will start the second half of the season off. Cedarbrook and Edward Jones in game 2. Lee Supply and State Farm in game 3.
There you have it. That's what's coming up next week. Back and rolling with another 3-game week for the ladies of the Summer Basketball League.
I would expect, Ashley, for us to be here often next week as assistant sports editor Jose Negron is off for a week for some odd reason.
That slacker. What's he doing getting married in the middle of the Summer Basketball League season?
Well, you got to pick your time, I guess, you know.
Here's the 1 week between Summer Basketball League and 2-a-days.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's about to start, you know, ball's going to start. I mean, we don't have a lot of time off. There's not a lot of time off when you're covering high school sports and high school athletes like we do here at MVI.
I would wish Jose all the luck in the world tomorrow, but I hope he's not listening, because I would need to wish him even more luck if he was doing that night before his wedding.
Dawson there with a nice little layup on a cool pass inside.
That probably feels like a sigh of relief for Jenna Dawson, who's been kind of all over the place, but held up by some foul trouble in the first half. Bucket back the other way for Monessen Florist.
Pugliese with a bucket there, and there's a three that rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls and finally goes in. 1 point game. Jenna Dawson.
Coming to life here in the second half. Underneath to Corrado, stolen away by Dawson. Got a hand on that ball and able to gain possession for Lee Supply. Gets it to Creech, drives in the paint, lays it up and in, giving the lead back to Lee Supply, 41-40. First lead they have held since having a 15-13 advantage in the middle of the first half.
So that little 30-second timeout by Coach Slagus has spurned her team on here. 7-2 spurt for the team in green over the team in black here.
Pugliese on the right side. Dials up a three. Rattles in and out. Rebound tracked down by Bria Rungloff, and she's fouled by Jasmine Fisher. She'll head to the line. 41-40. Lee Supply with the 1 point advantage here, as Monessen Florist with a chance to tie it up or take the lead from the line. Misses the first.
Jasmine Fisher's third foul. So that's Fisher with three, Creech with three, and Dawson with three for Lee Supply. So foul trouble, and now they're gonna, Essence Davis picks up foul number 4. Trouble, trouble, trouble.
London Creech, right side. Driving in on Stelny Lutzen. Has to be pushed back out here to the perimeter. Gets it off to Jenna Dawson. She takes the screen. Had the option to cut. Doesn't. Drives. Offensive foul. I think that might be her fourth.
That is 4 on Jenna Dawson. She's going to have to come out, and obviously not a good time for her to come out, as she has just scored 5 points, 5 of their last 7 for Lee Supply. So foul trouble has crept into this one, much like it did the last one. Although not the last one, it really didn't bother Cedarbrook. They kind of calmed down in the second half and didn't have too many fouls called after that tough first half.
Lutzen gets the inbounds to Clark, who's guarded tightly by Macy Miller. She's just been fierce defensively all night. Inside to Pugliese. Rebound to Massey. She rips it away, holds on to the possession for Lee Supply.
Good defense.
Still, and then Creech, her shot doesn't go, and batted all around. It'll be Monessen Florist basketball. Big time collision under the basket. I think that one's a foul on Massey.
Yeah, Massey with some good defense on the other end on Pugliese, but a little too aggressive there on the rebound.
Ringloff gets the ball up to Lutzen. Over to Pugliese in the corner. Fakes the shot to try to shake off her defender. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Moflo basketball. Into Pugliese, screening to give Lutzen the open look, but the shot doesn't go. Creech with the rebound, up ahead to Fisher. Drives past her defenders, pushes to the outside to Miller, back outside to Creech. Shot doesn't go. Pulled down by Stelny Lutzen. Look to outlet up Horens, finds Pugliese under the basket. Nice two-pass play from Monessen Florist to retake the lead 42-41. 10 points now for Pugliese.
That late first half timeout by Coach Corrado, he said, we need to pass more, no more of this doing it for yourself. And that was a perfect example of unselfish play by Mo Flo there.
And it was really smart from, I believe, it was Kate Clark, and she looked, either Kate Clark or Lutzen, whoever started that play up the floor, could see Pugliese under the basket, but she had been sort of screened by a defender. But right there was Corrins in between, and it did exactly what you'd want as a coach. The shortest distance between the two at that point was an extra pass and paid off for Monessen Florist. Good work from Corrins too to turn and see that. It's one thing for your, point guard or your regular guard to, drive play and direct play and know where things need to go, but.
Yeah, no doubt. That was definitely good eyes, and that's a good foul. I mean, it's a good foul, but it's a bad foul because that's now 4 on London Creech. But that would have been an easy layup coming back the other way for Monessen Florist. So 4 on Creech, 4 on Dawson, 3 on Fisher.
Pugliese drives off glass, gets it to go. 44-41. 10 minutes to play here in this one. Nightcap of the 3-game evening. Lee Supply with the basketball. Jasmine Fisher. Shot doesn't go. I think a defender might have got a piece of that. Lutzen finds Bria Ringloff for the 2. It's a 5-point lead now for Monessen Florist.
There's Ringloff on the glass after making the baseline shot, the other side.
Outside, Arden-Menditti for 3.
Ooh.
Off the backboard. Jasmine Fisher trying to roll off a screen, kicks to the wing, left side. Off the iron by Macy Miller. Rebound pulled down by Corrins. Up quickly to Lutzen. Bounce pass to Hannah Pugliese. Basket and a foul. Makes it 48-41 for Monessen Florist. Chance here to finish off the old-fashioned 3-point play and take an 8-point lead.
My goodness.
And she does. 13 points and an 8-point advantage for Monessen Florist. 13 points for Hannah Pugliese.
Foul trouble, foul trouble, foul trouble. 4 for Angelina Massey, 4 for London Creech, 4 for Jenna Dawson, 3 for Jasmine Fisher. Lee Supply in all kind of foul trouble. Still 9 minutes, just under 9 minutes to go in this one.
Summer drives. And a blocking foul call here on Bria Ringloff.
Who'd they call that on? Who'd they call that on? Oh, they called that on Corrins, Riley Corrins. Oh. Interesting. He did say 8. This fly is really, I'm going to knock it out right here in a second.
Summer hits the free throw. .850 to play. And Summer hits them both. And that'll be 4 points for Caroline Summer of Thomas Jefferson. We've got a timeout here as well. 49-43, a 6-point lead for Monessen Florist over Lee Supply. 8:50 to go in this one.
Yeah, that fly, huh? He's annoying us both over here.
We have a pesky.
Both me and statistician Rachel Wobrecht over here, we're about ready to just go to town on this fly.
I'm going to sneak a peek at your scorebook for a moment.
Sure thing.
I want to double check last 2 baskets there before that flip. I had one right, one wrong. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
That makes it 15 points for Hannah Pugliese. And she has had all but one of Monessen Florist's baskets here in the second half.
Yeah, how about that? Nice big second half start for Pugliese.
She has had.
And, you know, we see her sometimes where she feels like she has to, like, control the ball and take over the game. Well, right now she's getting fed the ball. And she's scoring inside, which is what Monessen Florist needs her to do.
And she's putting herself in the right position to let her teammates do what they should do.
Right.
Move the ball, pass, and look for the open person. She's just been able to make herself the open person.
There she is with an offensive rebound. She couldn't get it to go. But regardless, still great effort there inside. And we got a foul called.
A fresh forward checking in for.
I think that was on Ringloff, correct? That's 3 on her.
On the floor right now for Monessen Florist, it's Pugliese, Clark, Corrado, Davis, and Justice.
And Davis playing with 4 fouls here with 8:10 to go, so keep an eye on that.
And it's Olzak, excuse me, who's over there?
Yeah, that is Olzak.
Olzak, Fisher, Still, Miller, and Summer for Lee Supply. Shot from Summer on the outside, rattles around and doesn't go. Macy Justice with the rebound. A nice behind the back dribble to work around the tight defense of Macy Miller, who's been bringing it all night. Clark to Pugliese.
Well, you know, coach's daughter.
Drives. Gets it to Corrado from the outside. Knocks down the 3. It's 52-43.
I think that puts her into double figures.
It sure does. It's her first of the second half. She had 9 in the first half.
There's Jasmine Fisher doing her thing on a putback underneath. She misses the shot and she goes and gets it.
First basket of the second half for Fisher. She's got 13. Nice moves by Pugliese to answer right back. Still a 9-point advantage here for Monessen Florist, 54-45. 17 points for Pugliese. Shot from the outside doesn't go. Rebound to Summer. She's fouled going straight up, looking for that putback.
I think that's only 1 foul for Bella Corrado.
Send Summer to the free throw line. Subs checking back in here for Lee Supply. London Creech and Jenna Dawson will come back in for Skylar Still and Tatum Olchak.
Each playing with, so there's 3 people on the floor right now with 4 fouls with both teams.
And second free throw goes for Summer. She's up to 6 points after that pair of free throws. It makes it a 7-point ball game, 54-47. Monessen Florist leading Lee Supply. And as those two checked in, I kind of thought this is a good time to reset if you're, Monessen Florist, to make sure you know, because right now Lee Supply is bringing everything they have, back into the game. London Creech and Jenna Dawson checking back in, as you mentioned, both of them with 4 fouls. So they've got to, this is the time right now. They've got to make a run.
Yeah, you need to let them know, because here comes, like you said, Lee Supply with their opportunity. They're down by 7 here, so they're in it, but they've let it kind of get to this point. Now, your scorers are in the game. They're in foul trouble. You got to either attack them or be aware that they're in that situation and try to force them out here.
Corrado driving right side, gives to Essence Davis, guarded by Fisher. Davis. Yeah, travel is the call as she collides with Fisher. 54-47, 6:25 to play in this one. Monessen Florist looking for win number 1.
Yeah, her and Pugliese kind of miscommunicated there, ran into each other, kind of forced her off her feet. Then she ran into Fisher and playing bumper cars.
Basket and the foul for London Creech.
Only the second foul on Kate Clark, but here's an opportunity to get within 4 if Creech can hit this free throw.
And she does. 17 points for London Creech, who will be just a freshman this upcoming season at Woodland Hills. Basket back the other way. Macy Justice with 2 on the board. Makes it a 6-point game once again.
Oh my.
Ball goes out of bounds. I couldn't see around our official here. My apologies.
I don't know. Like, they give the ball to Lee Supply, which means Essence Davis blocked that shot with 4 fouls. I mean, that's some good defense.
Jasmine Fisher drives in the paint. Up off glass doesn't go. Rebound to Bella Corrado. She'll bring it out and ahead to Hannah Pugliese. Pugliese trying to shake the defense of Summer. She's been good defensively tonight as well.
Yeah, and she doesn't have the fouls.
Essence Davis. Turnaround. Bank shot. Good for Monessen Florist. A 58-50 lead over Lee Supply. Creech back the other way. From the perimeter. Beautiful shot from London Creech. Makes it 58-53, a 5-point advantage now for Monessen Florist, and Creech has 20 points tonight. Pugliese, right side to Kate Clark between the circles. She's guarded by Creech. Macy Justice from the left side fires off the iron, doesn't go. Jasmine Fisher pulls it down. 5 minutes to play, a 5-point deficit here for Lee Supply as they're working to get back. Macy Miller kicks outside to Jenna Dawson all alone, and that one off the backside of the iron, no good. Creech pulls down the rebound. She comes out to the perimeter and fires. That one doesn't go. Rebound picked up by Macy Justice. Bounce pass ahead to Essence Davis. Pulls up. Oh, layup doesn't go, but Kate Clark right there. Rebound and put back offensive board. And a basket for Kate Clark makes it 60-53. 4:30 on the clock and an offensive foul. It's going to be London Creech with the foul. That's her 5th, and then will end her evening.
She fouls out on a charge. Boy, is that tough.
Yeah, that's a tough break, and London Creech had an absolutely phenomenal game. 20 points.
As she made that 3 on the other end, I was just about to say, Lee Supply is a totally different team.
Essence Davis underneath the basket. 62-53, 4:15 to play. Shot from the outside from Dawson is good. Make it a 6-point game.
Creech out. Dawson and Fisher are going to have to take over the scoring, and they do so right there.
Shot from Kate Clark from the outside. Off the iron doesn't go. Going for the rebound. Davis and Fisher goes out of bounds. And will be Lee Supply basketball.
How about Essence Davis? She looked like she was going to try to grab that rebound over the back there, but she backed off. Good thing she did, because she's the one who's got 4 fouls for Monessen Florist.
Shot fired from Lee Supply goes out of bounds. Bella Corrado. Back to Kate Clark between the circles. Looking for the screen. Pugliese rolls off of the defender Miller. Clark, left side. Back to Pugliese. Tries to drive off the screen off Corrado. Has to switch. Takes it right in. Textbook way you roll that off the pick.
Again, Dawson has to lay off. She's got 4 fouls. So Pugliese attacks her, and she's got a...
It's 19 points for Pugliese as Corrado gets whistled for the foul.
4 subs in here. Lutzen, Minetti, Corrins, and Ringloff. Leaves Pugliese, I believe, on the floor. Sommer to the line, shooting 1-1.
Free throw doesn't go, and the ball's going to be out of bounds off Lee Supply. Monessen Florist ball. 64-56 with 3:04 to play. Monessen Florist on top. Lee Supply.
Caroline Sommer was 4-4 before that miss. Notice I said that after she shot the free throw.
I was thinking, I think all of her points have been from the free throw line. I think she does have one field goal, though. I was wrong, so I didn't need to say it, so I didn't need to use it. Pugliese drives, goes off the left hand, and that's how you do it. Hannah Pugliese into the 20s now. She's got 21 points tonight, leading all scorers.
What a spin move by Pugliese, and then Riley Corns there with the quick hands, knocking the ball out of Macy Miller's hands and preventing her from taking an easy layup there. Well, this has been a really good, I mean, it's a 10-point deficit right now, but this has been a really good game. Monessen Florist has just been able to take advantage here of the foul trouble and the unaggressiveness of Lee Supply as a result of it.
Stelany Lutzen drives right down the heart and throws that one up and in, 68-56. Monessen Florist up by 12, 2 minutes to play. Shot doesn't go for Lee Supply. Fighting for that rebound, Jasmine Fisher, and coming up with it finally was Bria Ringloff, who was fouled. That'll be on Skylar Still. 1 and 1. Now 2 minutes to play in this one. 12-point advantage for Monessen Florist as let's see, here's Bria Ringloff at the line. Doesn't go, rebound to Macy Miller. Quickly up the floor to Jasmine Fisher. Shot fake, basket. That's how you do it, Jasmine Fisher. That's not who you want to forget was behind you while you're shooting free throws. And I've seen Woodland Hills, excuse me, do that a number of times. She's just quick enough. You push that ball up to her, she knows what to do. 10-point ball game, minute 30 to play. Pugliese now between the circles, hands it off to Lutzen.
Monessen Florist here, no hurry to score, but here goes Ringloff, who had a shot at a layup.
Drive stolen by Skylar Still, pushes it up ahead to Jenna Dawson. She was looking for Summer. Great thought by Dawson, but jumping in to steal that away, Lutzen. Now to Pugliese. Will hand it back. Reach from Macy Miller. Miller has had a really great game defensively and has had every tough task in the world. She's often had to switch off, whether it's been Pugliese, Lutzen, Kate Clark, whoever's been out there, she's had to put some fierce defense up, and that's what she's done throughout this one.
Well, that's what you need from somebody coming off the bench. She's got to be a fire, a spark plug for you, and she's done that on defense. And she's had some opportunities to score as well.
Great hustle from Caroline Summer under the basket to save this possession. Got it to Macy Miller while falling out of bounds, and Lutzen will foul Jenna Dawson.
But that's okay. You don't give them anything easy. If you've got fouls to give, go right ahead. And Stelany Lutzen, who fouled out of the last game and kind of caused Monessen Florist's offense to sputter, just picking up her third here.
Shot doesn't go. Remains a 12-point ball game, 70-58. Great hustle by Summer to save this possession. Gets it to Still, who was looking to give it back to Summer and give her a chance to score. Stolen away by Monessen Florist. And a whistle will send Moflo to the line. 39.8 seconds left. Pugliese at the line. Leads all scorers with 21, make it 22.
Good game for Moflo. They're going to get rid of their O.
It's 72-58 with 31 seconds left on the clock. Macy Justice with the basketball. Pushes up ahead and a turnover. There's a good push back and forth throughout this one. Lee held the early lead in what would essentially be, timed it out the first quarter-ish, first half of the first half. Had a 15-11 lead at one point before a 14-1 run by Monessen Florist put them ahead 25-16. Bucket back the other way for Monessen Florist. And a tray at the buzzer for Jasmine Fisher to make the final score 74-61. Fisher with 18 points thanks to that 3-ball. First win of the season for Monessen Florist comes in really, really balanced fashion, and a huge second half from Hannah Pugliese. She had 4 points in the first half and finishes with 23. And I'd have to double check my book, but I believe I heard head coach Chad Corrado say 23 points and none of them from 3.
Yes.
And I think that's true.
That's probably, yeah, I think that's accurate. And
she can shoot from the outside, and she has shot from the outside, but doesn't need to shoot from the outside. And how often tonight did we see her parked under the basket or moving under the basket or cutting baseline back and forth to do all the right things and put herself in position to score? She had so many easy looks under the basket by just being in the right place and doing those right things.
yes, really strong game for Hannah. She really needed that after a couple of struggles in recent games, unable to get it really going offensively. But tonight she was able to get it going offensively, and the difference in the game down the stretch, just the last 6 minutes to 11 to end the game. Creech goes out. From that point, it was 16-8. So Lee Supply definitely a different team when they have, when London's here and Jasmine has it going, but a little too much Moflo tonight.
Yeah, London Creech was tremendous and had 20 points when she came out after getting her 5th foul called with 4:30 to go. But she had just a tremendous night, double-double, did a lot of nice things throughout this ball game. So many offensive boards in the early going for Lee Supply, thanks to London Creech. And yeah, this was a good one, good back and forth. And Monessen Florist just kind of put it away late. They had an 8-0 run early in the second half to make it 49-41, and in the stretch of that point to the first half where they made it 49-41, 11 of those first 13 points scored were off the wrist of Hannah Pugliese, who finished leading scorer tonight again with 23. Thanks once again to all of our sponsors: Perked Up Cafe in Charleroi, Salon and Spa by Cheney's Natural in Monongahela, Foster House 2 in Bell Vernon, and State Farm agent Brian Warnick. For Dean Del Malva, I'm Ashley Chase. Check out the Mon Valley Independent, monvalleyindependent.com, for all of the photos, stories, and action from the Summer Basketball League. Thanks for tuning in tonight on MVI Live. Have a great night, everybody.